Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Finals presentation of the 2021 FedEx Express JA International Trade Challenge Asia Pacific Finals. JA Asia Pacific is grateful for the continuous and unwavering support from FedEx Express to the ITC program in developing and nurturing over 32,000 young entrepreneurs across the region for the 15th consecutive year since 2007. Before we kickstart the grand final presentations this afternoon, please allow me to do a quick recap on the incredible ITC Asia Pacific Finals journey this week. With the guidance from our dedicated FedEx facilitators, our 30 Asia Pacific finalist teams have worked very hard on their market entry strategy plans in the last 3 days and have presented their plans to our judges in the first round presentation this morning. And the 6 grand finalist teams were just announced a little earlier this afternoon. Now, the 6 grand finalist teams will compete in the grand final round of the ITC Asia Pacific Finals competition by presenting their market entry strategy plans in just a moment. All of us, including the judges, have been very impressed by the talent, creativity, and devotion of all the students. Once again, well done, students. We are so proud of your achievements. Let's put our hands together for our students for a job well done. Before we start the grand final presentations, it is my pleasure to introduce our 2021 ITC Grand Finalist team. First, we have Team Felicity with students from South Korea and also Indonesia. Next, we have Team Karina Jurong Ligers with students from Singapore and India. Next, and our third team is the Peak Performers with students from South Korea and the Philippines. Moving on, our fourth grand finalist team is Team Zenith with students from South Korea and Singapore. And now, our fifth grand finalist team is the League with students from Malaysia and India. Lastly, the sixth grand finalist team is Team 14K Investing with students from Hong Kong and Japan. Congratulations, grand finalist teams. And now I would like to introduce our honorable judging panels for today's grand finals presentation. Coming from a diverse background, our judging panel has sure taken on a very challenging job, so let us welcome them. Firstly, I'd like to welcome Ms. Jenny Kwang, the Creative Director of Jayco Jewelry Pte. Limited. Welcome, Jenny. Next, I'd like to welcome Mr. Kapil Gupta, owner of BP Agency.
Hi.
Hi, Kapil. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Neptune Factor, founder and CEO of EC Fulfill Inc. Welcome, Neptune. Once again, thank you, grand final judges. Now, before we begin the grand final presentation, we would like to remind all presenting grand finalist teams on some important rules of the competition. Each team will have 7 minutes to present. There will be a countdown clock on screen to prompt teams on time left for their presentations. A 2-minute Q&A session with the judges will then follow. Note that the time allocated is for students' answers only. I'd like to announce that the grand final presentation of the 2021 FedEx Express JA International Trade Challenge Asia Pacific Finals will now begin. Our first grand finalist presenting team is Team Felicity, consisting of team member from South Korea and Indonesia. Now, before our team starts to kickstart their presentation, I'd like to share a little bit about the team members. Sojin from South Korea, I'd like to share that in 10 years' time, she actually planned to be graduated from college and have achieved something that she is proud of. And Rivka from Indonesia, in 10 years' time, she hopes to be someone that can change the world and make the society a better place. Now, we will first invite our first presenting team, Team Felicity, to share their presentation screen, video, and unmute themselves. Judges, are you ready?
Yes.
So you may start your presentation. Yes, Team Felicity, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, you may now start your presentation.
Amid this unprecedented pandemic that has affected all of our lives, there has been a group of people who have been affected even more than us. And that is young children who are supposed to be hanging out with friends at school, acting all goofy and silly. To provide them another way of education and a friendly buddy, we present to you the innovative Felice the Bear.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Rivka Asna and Sojun An from Team Felicity. Our artificial intelligence deep learning speaker, in the form of Felice the Bear, will provide a whole new way for young children, more specifically kindergarten to elementary school, middle to upper class students in the UK, to have a friend and a teacher at their home. As you all may know, COVID-19 has affected all of our lives, but specifically, how did it change the United Kingdom? We will demonstrate the situation in the UK using the perfect example of our target user, Olivia. Olivia is 7 years old and she goes to public elementary school in the middle of London. She is an extremely extroverted person and is talkative and cheerful. However, during the pandemic, she hasn't been able to meet and hang out with her friends as much as she used to before. She took online classes, but she couldn't enjoy them. There were lots of tasks, not interactive classes, and it doesn't match with Olivia's learning style. It makes her feel stressed and feel pressured. Olivia's parents are also extremely concerned. The UK has begun with their offline schools, but they have high hope whether it is safe considering that the case number haven't been stable. However, she doesn't support online classes because she doesn't want Olivia's educational opportunity to be taken away.
So what is Felice the Bear and how is it supposed to solve this problem? Felice's features have 4 main missions. Our first mission is interactive education. What lacks in online classes and general public education is hands-on individualized education that fits each student. Felice is connected to an application installed on your phone. When you select your grade and what you are currently learning using big data, Felice will quiz you and find the right level for you based on your performance. For instance, Olivia is currently learning addition and multiplication. When Felice quizzes her, she gets 2 + 7 right, but 9 × 3 wrong. Felice will spot that Olivia is weaker in multiplication and quiz her on other multiplication problems. Our second mission is friendliness. Felice will not only be a teacher, but a best friend that you can carry around. When programming, we will input a big sample of real-life ideal conversations between friends. Using its deep learning algorithm, Felice will analyze this data and learn how to respond to various conversations like a real human friend. Additionally, as psychological studies have proven, its furry texture will give them a sense of protection and security. Our third mission is being a conversation starter. Conventional AI speakers like Amazon Alexa have only been capable of answering questions that users ask. However, Felice will reach out first. It will ask friendly questions like, did you work out today? Did you have your meal yet? And even remind them of some of the tasks that need to be fulfilled throughout the day. This will promote mental wellness among the users, especially during this lonely pandemic. Our fourth mission is being customizable. Just like the famous Build a Bear, kids can customize their own bear and even accessorize it themselves. This will appeal to young children and make their educational journey more enjoyable. Also, they can customize the voice of their bear to someone they love. Using big data technology with a voice sample, Felice will analyze the talking patterns of that person and will be able to talk like them. For example, Olivia can have Felice talk like her best friend Jane, who she hasn't met for a while because of the pandemic, and feel connected to her. So this is a quick overview of what Felice will be made out of and its design.
As for our pricing strategy, Felice will be £50, which is about $70, with free shipping. Considering the middle and upper class income and the price of our competitors such as Alexa, this is an appropriate price for our product. As for our promotion strategy, we will use YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram ads, which are the most widely used social media in the UK. Using cookie-based personal advertisement algorithms, we will narrow down to our intended target consumers, which are parents in the UK who have young children. Also, we will create a positive and responsible brand image by mentioning in our promotion that we donate 2% of our profit to support students who have been struggling with online classes due to lack of technology available. There are about 88% of the population in the UK who use e-commerce platforms to fulfill their needs. It's a great chance for us to promote our products and ship all across the UK. We will be starting with our own website and collaborate with FedEx for shipping. By using freight shipping, we can assure that our products can be handled safely to the consumers and minimize physical contact during this time because it's a door-to-door service. As we expand our company, we will partner up with UK's big e-commerce and major online toy stores alike. As for our first year, we will start by producing and selling 1,000 units monthly, and we will gain about $70,000 total revenue. This chart is a representation of our income statement after calculating all the expenses and profit. We will reach our break-even point within the first month after we sell 532 products. We will have 88% earning per share, or $3 each share, which is a great step for our business.
As we explained before, the technologies we're applying to our product are big data technology, deep learning algorithm, artificial intelligence, and Bluetooth. Here are the major milestones and our project timeline. We are projected to start selling and marketing in January 2022. For our measurement of success, we will conduct a survey to see if users find our products educational and whether it helps them relieve their anxiety during this pandemic. If over 80% gives a positive response, we will conclude that we have fulfilled our mission. Profit-wise, we expect to reach at least a 30% annual growth rate for the first 3 years and have our product survive in the market even after the pandemic. Olivia no longer feels isolated and lonely and is learning so much more than she did in online classes, all thanks to Felice the bear. Not only just for Olivia, but for so many students in the UK who are struggling right now, Felice will be a teacher and a best friend. At the end of the day, Felice the bear will redefine, reform, and reconnect us all through and after this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Felicity, for your presentation. We will now proceed to the Q&A session. First, I'd like to invite our judge, Jenny, to see if Jenny have any questions for the students.
I have no questions for them.
Okay, thank you, Jenny.
Yeah.
Neptune, do you have any question for our team?
Yes, I have. First, congratulations, good presentation and great slides. I have a question in terms of, are you planning also to have interconnectivity between several users? So for example, my friends has the same bear. Will there be an interaction between them?
Yeah, so as we expand our product, we plan to add more features to it. And definitely we want to have that teddy bear be able to connect with each other and for those children to actually talk to each other too. And we believe that we'll add that feature in the future.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Neptune, for your question. So that will conclude. Basically, I'm actually not seeing another judge here. That's probably connection issues. Are there? Yes. Are there any more questions from Jenny or Neptune for our students? Or if not, we will move on.
Not
Okay.
anymore. No
Thank you.
questions.
Thank you for your questions.
Yeah.
We will now conclude the presentation of Team Felicity. Now, our second grand finalist presenting team is Team Kanina Jurong Ligers, consisting of team members from Singapore and India. Now, let's get to know a little bit more about this team, right? So, Wong Yong Cheng from Singapore, in 10 years' time, he is hoping to become a vegetarian. During the ITC competition, he did a research and find the severe damage that consumption of the meat causes to the environment, so he decided to reduce his carbon footprint and have decided to start his meat-free journey. So what about Astika from India? In 10 years' time, she hopes to be working in the field of welfare economics and offer help in the area of social welfare and allocation of resources. Now, we will ask our second presenting team, Team Kanina Jurong Ligers, to share their presentation screen, video, and unmute themselves.
Hello?
Good. So judges, are you ready? Great.
Yes.
So team, you good? You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
So team Karina Jurong Ligers, you may now start your presentation.
Good afternoon. We are Easy Concerts. And this is Sophia. Say hi. Sophia loves music and she wants to go to a live concert. But her mother, Mrs. Taylor, isn't allowing her to. Why? It's because of our friend, the coronavirus. Especially now with the quick drops and rises in the cases of the Delta variant, Mrs. Taylor is concerned for her daughter's health and is hesitant to give Sophia permission to attend the concert, making Sophia sad. In 2018, nearly 30 million people attended live music events in the UK. The live music sector has experienced significant growth during the past decade before coming to a drastic halt in the coronavirus pandemic in 2020. Studies show that even if the restrictions are lifted and live concerts are allowed, 71% of the population, especially parents, are apprehensive to attend live concerts. Now, are you all feeling bad for Sophia? We were too, which is why we present to you the DIY concert kit. The geographical constraints of a concert, the susceptibility to the virus, and the exorbitantly priced tickets would be a thing of the past with our product. We offer in our kit concert glow sticks, LED light strips, customizable t-shirts, Bluetooth speakers, a VIP iCard, neon sweatbands, headbands, glasses, and basically everything you need to have a concert at your home. You will be able to recreate the atmosphere of an actual concert, socialize with hundreds of other listeners, all within the safe confines of your home.
We plan to collaborate with the online concert streaming service Bright Cove, which recently reported a rise in usership in the UK. This allows our users to stream the concert of their choice, whether new or old, with people with common interests and get the full concert experience. Our planned partnership would be a mutually beneficial one, as we would not have to build our own streaming service from the ground up. And we will be able to tap on Bright Cove's pre-existing content and streaming infrastructure. Additionally, we would be able to provide an add-on service for Bright Cove's consumers on top of their pre-existing concert streaming service. This allows Bright Cove to differentiate itself from its competitors. We will also intend to branch out and partner with other streaming service providers in the near future. Our initial target market will be the capital London, which has reported the highest live music attendance of 3 million in 2018. We will be targeting the age group of 7 to 26 who belong to households with the national average annual income of £31,000. Our target consumers are those who are hesitant to attend live concerts because of the coronavirus scare and are largely digital shoppers. They also have a high social media usage, which stands at 78%. No one in the market currently offers an at-home concert atmosphere. We face competition from online streaming services such as IBM, Panepto, and Dacast. However, none of these can offer the holistic concert experience. In fact, these companies are potential partners as they do not offer the complete experience that we plan to offer. We also differentiate ourselves from live concerts, which are pricey, bound by geographical constraints, and hold risks due to the pandemic.
Not everyone is able to afford pricey show tickets, and with our cost-effective pricing, they would not have to. Easy Concerts enables users to relive old concerts of artists who aren't alive anymore or bands which aren't together. We provide the ability to socialize and listen to concerts with strangers across borders from your home without the fear of the coronavirus. Our designs can be customized according to the customer's choice of musician and their names. Our website will also offer customers superior service in music therapy to help deal with the stress of the pandemic. Concerts are known to improve mental well being by more than 20%. Our product will help with the consumer's mental health, especially in the post pandemic world. We provide the holistic, corona free concert experience that consumers can't get anywhere else.
We plan to use the cost plus pricing strategy to keep our product costs low while maximizing profits. Our cost price is $26.77 per unit, and our selling price will be $40.15. And we are able to achieve a profit margin of 50%. We would reevaluate our pricing 3 months after starting our business. Our product is less than 2/5 the price of an actual concert ticket, an incentive that is sure to penetrate our target market.
We need an influential promotional strategy, and we have got it. We will be hosting contests and giveaways, providing free glow sticks and glow in the dark stickers on first purchases, and spreading trending hashtags on social media, such as hashtag make your own concert and hashtag DIY concert kit. We will be partnering with local musicians, event discovery sites, and offering music therapy to fully lock in the customer's loyalty. We will gift our products to micro influencers on platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, with 10,000 plus followers in exchange for publicity. We plan to target UK Gen Z lifestyle influencers whose posts have high traction. This allows us to target highly specific audiences. These followers are likely to attend an event their favorite influencers are attending. This strategy essentially lets us receive publicity for a low cost average per view. We will also be collaborating with DIY YouTubers and crafters to create a name in the online audience. We will also be rewarding the customers with free glow sticks and neon stickers on referring their friends and repeating purchases.
Our warehouse will be set up in China, allowing us to be closer to our manufacturers and save on land and labor costs. Our product will be shipped and consolidated at the warehouse before it's transported to the UK via an air freight forwarder to ensure a timely and quality delivery for our end consumers.
We will be distributing our inventory through digital channels, that is, via Easy Concerts and Bright Cove's websites to cater to the high digital shopping tendency of our consumers.
From our forecasted profit and loss statement, we can see that our company is projected to be profitable within the first year of business with a net profit of $6,736.50. We expect our sales to increase in the following years with our profits following suit. The break-even quantity that we've calculated is 370 units. Our target sales number for our first year is 1,000 units. This gives us a margin of safety of 630 units. The capital investment for our company is projected to be $31,620. We project that the return on investment on our first year in business will be 21.4%.
So many numbers. Our consumers will view the concert through an online streaming service. For promotion, we would be using telecommunications, social media, and the internet to infiltrate the market. Our initial distribution of inventory will also be through digital channels.
We are set to launch our product in the middle of the fourth quarter of 2021. By 2022, we intend to grow our digital sales and marketing campaign. By the fourth quarter of 2022, we will start partnering with other streaming service providers. In the first and second quarter of 2023, we will be looking to expand into retail stores and expand our marketing to reach a broader audience.
The short-term indicators include reaching sales projection of 1,000 units in the first year and an annual growth rate of over 12% with repeat and referral sales. We will look to reach an NPS of 40 to 50 with long-term customer satisfaction. An indicator would also be the amount of streaming providers we have partnered with in the future. We also intend to have an ROI higher than the conventional stock market to make our company a viable and attractive investment option. And of course, making Sophia happy is our biggest goal. So turn off your lights, turn on your laptops, and get ready to party. Because
Thank you, Team Karina Jerome Ligers. Thank you for your presentation. We will now proceed to the Q&A. Now first, this time I'd like to first invite Neptune to raise any questions you may have for our students.
Thanks, Winnie. To our Kanina Jurong Ligers, that's a very good presentation. I like the product. I actually smiled when you first introduced the product. I also like that you're not building it from the ground up. I like that. So my question is that how do you make sure that your potential customers or your partners, that they will not recreate them or buy those products separately?
We plan to sign like a mutual, like a exclusive partnership agreement between us and the company. That's our main method of preventing replication of our product.
So also while competitors can copy the things that we do, they can't copy the way our customers feel about us. And we will lock the customer's loyalty through the strategic customer-friendly and care services we offer. And we will also be filing and enforcing trademarks and patents since our kit is an original product to further stop companies from copying. And as for other streaming sites, we actually intend on collaborating with them in the future, which would turn our competition into collaboration, which is the new mantra. And this will establish us as the one-stop nation for our customers, and they wouldn't have to look anywhere else in any other company.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neptune, for your question. So next, I'd like to invite Keppel. Do you have any questions for our students?
How do you keep on reshipping the products each time a new concert happens? Because those glow sticks and all those things, these will keep on getting consumed every time.
So could you please repeat your question in the beginning? I could not hear you. Sorry.
How do you reship the glow sticks and the other products which actually help the customer to feel your product? Because these will get these are consumables. These can keep on getting consumed every time.
So because of our...
Sorry for interrupting. Before you answer the question, team, do you mind stop sharing your screen? Because our audience cannot see, they're still looking at your presentation. They cannot see us in action.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stop sharing and then we're good.
I can't see the option to stop share. Just a second.
It should be at the bottom of your Zoom window.
Just a second. No, I can't seem to find it.
Okay. In that case, we'll move on first. You may continue to answer questions from Keppel.
Also, because of our low-cost pricing, consumers are offered with the option to order again and again. That is why we're aiming for repeat purchases. Even though their duration is small, so is their price. And for every product that you consume, you would want to buy it again for the prices that we offer. So I think that's how we will, generate and grow our demand. Thank you.
Thank you. So now I'd like to invite Jenny to see if you have any question for our team.
Yeah, hi. I love this ideal. The concert idea is fabulous. So I just want to ask, any particular singers you have in mind?
Ma'am, so basically the local musicians, maybe like the New Hope Club, they're a very famous band in UK, and they don't have that big of a global reach. They're sort of regional. And I think they would be happy to partner with us because we provide the reach that they want and they provide the content that we are looking for. So yeah, we will be starting with UK musicians.
Right. Do you have plans in mind to engage international singers? Because it's supposed to engage international audience. So do you have plans to engage international singers?
Yes, ma'am. Since we are partnering with Brightcove's website, they already have the permission from these big-time musicians and international musicians. So because we are tapping on their infrastructure, we will be able to stream content that's internationally available too. Yeah, international musicians will be definitely included in our package.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges, for your questions and team for the great answers. We will now conclude the presentation of Team Kanina Jurong Ligers. Now, our third grand finalist presenting team is Team The Peak Performers, consisting of team members from South Korea and the Philippines. So what do they want to be in 10 years? Sherin Park from Korea, she wants to set up her own business and exert an influence in the global community. And the other team member is Princess Cecile from the Philippines. In 10 years, she wants to be successful and contented. She wants to do something meaningful with life and make her parents proud of, and live a truly happy life with the family. Now we will ask our third presenting team, the peak performers, to share their presentation on screen and turn on the video and unmute themselves.
We're now ready.
Thank you, students. Judges, are you ready? Great.
Yes, please.
So our students are ready. So team, you may start your presentation now.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sharon Park. And I am Princess Korea. We are the peak performers. We would like you to meet Jennifer, a 70-year-old woman from South Devon, UK, who has lived only with her dog for her company. Her husband, diagnosed with dementia, moved into a nursing home last year. In October, the nursing home confirmed a coronavirus case, and Jennifer was told she could no longer visit him. With no family or friends nearby, she was left completely alone in the midst of the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, this by no means is an isolated case for the 7.7 million elderly people in the UK who live alone. Amidst several lockdowns, the elderly population of the UK, 12 million people, has been greatly impacted by limited ability to maintain regular contact. This has contributed to depression and the loss of hope. A study found that loneliness was associated with mild cognitive impairment, a precursor to dementia. 1 in 14 people over the age of 65 have dementia, which puts Jennifer at risk.
The epidemic of loneliness during the COVID-19 pandemic has harshly impacted the elderly population of UK. And that is the reason why we are here, presenting SeedLink, a solution to the loneliness epidemic in the UK faces. SeedLinks are plantable greeting cards with special coloring designs and healing aroma scents, perfect for wholesome interaction even at a distance. The package includes 24 seed cards with mint, rosemary, and orange blossom seeds, 24 envelopes, and a friendly manual. With additional fees, a coloring pencil set in addition to the original package.
Let us walk you through the user experience. Jennifer, with a SeedLink packet, first colors the pattern on the card and writes a message to her loved ones. As she colors, Jennifer functions on her cognitive skills of prevention against dementia and enjoys the soothing aromatherapy featured by the cards. Jennifer then holds up her phone and scans the QR code through which she accesses the pop-up link and films a message to her lovely grandson, Oliver. She mails the finished greeting card.
Oliver receives the beautifully colored card, delighted to see his grandmother's work and video. He then prepares a pot, plants the paper, and covers it in soil. Oliver sends another finished card with words of love, and the cycle continues even with the pandemic. So, Sharon, why did we choose to target the UK's elderly population, specifically females?
Well, that's a great question. We focus on the UK's female elderly population with middle income. The target ad audience values stability and looks for utilitarian products. First, we acknowledge that people are living longer lives. In the UK, on average, at age 65, women are expected to live for 21 more years. This demographic explains why the majority of people living alone, 66%, are women. With the UK's growing elderly population, our target market is projected to expand. But furthermore, we address the gap that exists in social care for the UK's elderly population. With SeedLink, women like Jennifer will overcome loneliness through connection, reduce the risk of cognitive dysfunctioning through our proven method of preventing dementia, and discover a source of hope to rely on in the pandemic.
Our promotional strategy targets 3 groups: the elderly population, their family members, and the caregivers. We will first approach the elderly by advertising in newspapers and have a social media presence to appeal to families and caregivers. In terms of sales promotion, we intend to have a discount for families affiliated with our partnered nursing homes in the UK, 10% off for the second purchase, and 1 free card for every 3 successfully grown plants. By giving out seedling card samples through mail, we will expand brand exposure. We will distribute our products physically and digitally. Physical distribution caters to 56% of our target groups who prefer physical shopping. Seedlings will be distributed in self-sterilized vending machines that minimize contact, placed near locations most accessed by elderly population in the UK. However, to ensure accessibility in cases of quarantine, we will have direct online selling in UK's most used e-commerce platforms, such as Amazon.
The following is the cost analysis of one seedling packet, a total of 13.1 British pounds. With these initial costs, we price seedling at 19.9 pounds. On the right, we have a price range comparison with some competitors in the UK market, calculated in the unit of 24 cards. Using original equipment manufacturer production, we minimize costs of production. This allows for penetrative pricing through which we attract our potential consumers and penetrate the existing market. But beyond affordability, seedling caters to the unique needs of the UK's elderly population. While there is a considerable amount of plantable seed cards in the UK's current market, the ones available are not accessible and personalized for the elderly. Thus, we target the positioning of seedling with the following 2 factors to differentiate it in the market. Seedling expects to gain a net income of £17,000 with a profit margin of 36.3%. To achieve such profit, we require an investment cost requirement of £13,000, but we ensure to bring 8.8% of additional investments in the first year. We break even at 704 sets of seedling. As a preview, here's the 3-year financial statement of seedling.
With that, we will indicate our short-term success by ensuring our annual growth rate is at or greater than 10%. In the long run, we hope to reach at least 50 to 60 NPS score by 2025 so that we reduce the elderly people's epidemic of loneliness. Here's the plan for Seedling. 2021 is the year for our development stage with great efforts of establishing and partnering. By 4th quarter of 2022, we will launch Seedling physically and online.
The solution to the epidemic of loneliness and productivity is here, and it is your turn to shift your way in making yourself and everyone feel loved and connected in the midst of pandemic and thereafter.
Once again, this is Seedling, the seeds that connect no matter how far you may be from your loved ones. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, team, the peak performers. We will now proceed to the Q&A. First, this time I'd like to first invite Kapil to ask if you have any questions for the students.
Beautiful presentation. It's a very nice idea. And I'm just wondering how initially when you are saying that you are going to contact 40 media, how are you going to reach those first set of customers?
Could you repeat that question another time?
Yeah, how are you going to reach your first set of customers?
Yes, we would first like to utilize the characteristics of our product that we're going to use it as a physical product. And because we have prepared a kit that has all the envelopes and all the materials for planting and coloring, we are first going to reach out to nursing homes where there will be a lot of elderly people who actually want to access our product. And thus, within that promotion strategy, we are going to expand further into the online market. We're going to reach out to caregivers and their families. So to answer your question, our initial approach would be to mail our products to some partnered nursing homes so that we can expand brand exposure.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So next, I'd like to invite Jenny to raise any questions you may have for our students.
Yeah, okay. So I was just wondering, because you're targeting elderly, so what is the, how do you actually educate the elderly to use to scan the QR code and how to use them to plant the seeding? Yeah, how do you actually achieve doing that? Because I'm assuming that the elderly are not that as IT savvy, like the generation you are. So how are you going to achieve educating the elderly how to use them and the proper way of like planting and stuff?
So the reason why we package a manual in addition to all of the products within our kit is because we particularly want to target that problem. We acknowledge that because elderly people are less friendly to the IT technology, they might feel uncomfortable with using the QR codes. And that's why we provide them a paper manual that is friendly for use, especially for the elderly who might not know how to use the kit and how to plant. All the specifics will be added within the manual to help them guide through the user experience.
In addition to that, continuous advertisings are also placed in TVs where the elderly people saw shows where they can listen to and understand what is the feature of the product and such and its usefulness so that they can be guided and always be prepared of what needs to be done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. So now I'd like to invite Neptune to see if you have any question for our students.
Thanks, Minnie. Great presentation. I like the product. So this is a follow-up from the question from Jenny. Can you explain again the user experience between the two family members? Because I'm not sure how it will happen. Someone will plant them, someone will scan the QR code. Can you explain that again?
Sure, we could walk you through our user experience another time. So let's go with the example of Jennifer that we brought up in the beginning. Jennifer receiving the seedling packet is first going to color the patterns that are going to be on the card. And these coloring activities are part of dementia prevention that we actually aim.
Thank you for your questions, judges, and also students for your answers. We now conclude the presentation of Team Peak Performers. Thank you. Now, our fourth grand finalist presenting team is Team Zenith, consisting of team members from South Korea and Singapore. So let's see what they want to be in 10 years. So Catherine from South Korea, she wants to start planning for a business that she has been dreaming for since middle school. And she would like to create a clothing business that can help children in need. On the other hand, Dia from Singapore, in 10 years' time, she hopes to be in a happy and secure place, learning more about life moving forward. Now, we will ask our fourth presenting team, Team Zenith, to share their presentation screen, can turn on the video and unmute themselves. Judges, are you ready? Students, are you ready?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes.
You may now start your presentation.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dia, and I'm here with my teammate, Catherine. We're Team Zenith, presenting to you ROL, Healing But Your Way.
43% of citizens in the United Kingdom performed self-care activities to cope with mental stress caused by the pandemic. This potential market segment of wellness products forms the basis of our products. Aromatherapy is one of the methods of self-care activities that is gaining popularity in the UK, as its effects on our bodies are proven to be true. For example, orange oil is proven to actually decrease our anxiety.
110 million pounds is the already existing sale value of aroma oils. Our product will help people come out of the COVID fatigue in UK. We will show you the product that will take this 110 million pounds market by storm.
We present to you Otium. Otium is a data-driven diffuser that utilizes data from ECG technology to analyze the required scent for the user. The ECG technology is utilized by wearable technology like Apple Watch and Fitbit. The analysis of the user data like blood pressure and heart rate is going to be done through our sophisticated ArrowWell application. The app is to be directly connected with the Otium device through Wi-Fi. Our OTM device is going to have a total of 4 essential oil cartridges where users can refill when they run out. Manual settings are also available through the application. If users want to choose their own scent or fill out their health information, both will be available for the users. We're going to collect and analyze real-time health data from wearable technologies like Apple Watch, Samsung Watch, Fitbit, and Garmin, all widely used in the UK.
The current market offers two main scenes. First, lack of data-based diffusers, and second, increasing accuracy of health-based metrics measured by wearable technology. Both point to an opportunity that, when combined, offers countless benefits. Like the guest speaker, Mr. Oje, mentioned, the science of AI and machine learning is what we need to instinctively know how to manipulate and navigate technology. And this is exactly what we are doing. Moving on to our target market. Our potential customers are aged from 22 to 50 and belong to the middle income group in the UK. This group has the most purchasing power to buy our product. On your right, we have the buyer's persona. And in the UK, we find that there is a growing interest in aromatherapy among the millennial generation as well as Generation X. And that has been fueled by the pandemic. We're also targeting those wanting to invest in self-care products.
Our production process consists of 3 main phases. First phase, the diffuser itself is going to be manufactured in Vietnam because, number 1, it's cost effective. Number 2, Vietnam has a free trade agreement with the UK at the moment. From Vietnam, the product will be shipped to the ports of Southampton. The second phase, the essential oil is going to be procured through a joint venture business strategy with UK-based essential oil brands. This tie-up would mean competitive advantages for UK-based essential oil brands that help increase sales for them as well as for us. Finally, we are going to assemble the diffuser and aroma oil in a factory near Southampton Port, reducing the logistics cost. We will also be hiring those who have lost their jobs due to the pandemic. This is our corporate social responsibility. In the background, app development is going to be outsourced to India, where the development fees and app maintenance fees are most cost effective compared to other countries.
We will follow 2 channels of distribution strategies. Number 1 would be direct to consumers, where we use virtual and physical stores. We also hope to collaborate with FedEx to set our virtual ecosystem apart from taking care of logistics and delivery. In the case of physical channels, we will launch into Tesco and Alda and slowly scale up to other retail stores. The other channel that we use is B2B, or business to business. Utilizing our cutting edge technology, the businesses will be able to provide their customers with our product.
First, we're going to identify micro-influencers in the UK to promote our products. Micro-influencers allow us to stay lean in the initial phase of the business. Second, we're going to create a promotional video with an ASL service and upload it to YouTube and TV. We decided to include ASL service to ensure that our business is inclusive of all groups of people. And third, now moving on to indirect placement, we are going to utilize spa and therapy centers. We're going to provide them with their product, which is then going to be used on their customers and further promoting our product to the customers. And by entering into a joint venture, we are able to make use of the local brand's already existing name to promote our product as well.
Data-driven aromatherapy is definitely our unique selling point, but weaknesses lie in managing technological malfunction. And as a startup, we recognize this and will come up with service centers as we grow bigger. Global expansion and expansion into the healthcare sector is a major opportunity. Setting up a joint venture ensures a unique business model. Our major threat lies in the patent time and expense. If there is a disruption of raw material from Vietnam, we have a plan B, that is to produce in China.
After taking into consideration of all our expenses, our net income for the first 18 months is going to be 11.3K USD. Along with our marketing strategies, we expect an approximately 20% increase in our sales. In the next set of 18 months, we are going to slowly expand to the global market, in which we expect our sales to increase by 50% compared to the first number of sales we had in mind. Thus, the net income becomes 46.3K USD. Our product cost is going to be $55. The total investment is going to be 19.7K USD, and our break-even point is 3,109 units, which we are going to reach within the first 18 months. For our competitive analysis, we look at the price and the personalization of the products. As shown in the graphs, our product is in the middle range in terms of price. However, in terms of personalization, our company greatly surpasses other companies.
We aim to launch our product in the spring of 2022. This seems to be the most plausible after considering company setup, assembly, and product distribution. We're also very open to reviews and customer feedback. In the short term, we aim to reach our break-even point as soon as possible. We also hope to build a loyal customer base. In the long run, we're looking to expand into the healthcare sector where our products will be widely accepted as complementary treatment for dementia and other diseases. This way, we don't lose our relevance post the pandemic. Increasing our product offerings is also another strength that we wish for, using Internet of Things.
In conclusion, our product is a smart diffuser that utilizes actual data from ECG technology to analyze health conditions and recommend scents accordingly. Our product price is going to be $55 with return of investment of 20%. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Zenith, for your presentation. We will now proceed to the Q&A session. So this time I'll start with Neptune. Neptune, please raise your question for our students.
Thanks, Winnie. Congrats to Team Zenith. Good presentation. My question is, this is a very competitive market. There's a lot of products already from very cheap to highly expensive. How do you differentiate your product from them, not just because you're using IoT, but in terms of convincing your customers to buy your product?
To address this, first of all, thank you for your question. To address this, we're actually looking to go for a joint venture business model with already established essential oil brands in the UK. This includes that they will be launching a new product, and this new product has new technology. So we're actually tapping into their already existing customer base, and then we will expand our product offerings. So this way we can make the market entry much more smoother than actually coming up with our own marketing strategy. This is exactly why we're able to save a lot of money in marketing. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next I'd like to invite Jenny. Jenny, do you have any question for our student?
Yeah, okay, lovely ideas, diffuser. But how do you let the customer try out like the different kind of essential oil? Because this is not a physical product, it's more a smell sense. So smelling the actually sense is pretty important. But due to like the COVID, you can't smell this. So how do you solve the physical sense? Like know like which sense is good for me and things like that.
Absolutely. We actually agree with you. And this is why the essential oils that we're using is going to be the mainstream ones, something that the already existing customer is aware of, tea tree or peppermint or even cinnamon or orange. So we're just looking for our customers to make that upgrade so that the diffuser that they own right now is not as personalized, but you make the upgrade and, you pay probably $5 extra. And then you're able to make that difference and that change and still experience a better personalized diffuser experience in totality. Yeah.
And adding on to Dia, we can also realize how we are going to collaborate with pre-existing essential oil companies. So they're going to have like a fan base, a customer base that is already set. So therefore, those people are not going to be hesitant in purchasing our amount. So our market entry is going to become more smoother and it's slowly going to gain reliability and credibility as a product itself.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Kapil, any questions?
Yeah.
For our student?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Yeah. As you shown in the model, you got around 4 different compartments for the scents. And the brands you're going to collaborate with, are they going to provide their own some formulation kind of thing? Because the data which you will be using through AI and the perfume, the scent which is going to come out, and if it needs some formulation, then the brand has to decide that formulation and work with that idea.
Yes, thank you for the question. To address this, when we get into a contractual joint venture with the business, they will be solely supplying to us with a special type of bottled packaging. This means that they cannot just replace that particular cartilage with any other brand they like. So this is how we set ourselves, different, and they're able to buy from just solely us and not other products. Yeah.
Thank you for your questions, judges, and also your answers, Team Zenith. We now conclude the presentation. Thank you. Our fifth grand finalist presenting team is the League, consisting of team members from Malaysia and India. So what do they want to be in 10 years' time? Kritika from Malaysia, she'd like to provide futuristic ideas and solutions in science and technology-related fields that can benefit the world. Asta from India, in 10 years, she hopes to be the best in whatever career path she'll be embarking on. Now, we will ask our fifth presenting team, the League, to share their presentation screen, video, and unmute themselves. Okay, we're seeing your screen. So judges, are you ready? Great. Students, are you ready? You may now start your presentation.
Good day, everyone. Just imagine that it's 7 p.m. and you are cleaning your house while your kid is crying and the delivery man is standing at your doorstep continuously ringing the bell. And simultaneously, you get a notification that a new project has landed on your table. This is the chaos that Maya, a 32-year-old woman, goes through every single day. She's an IT professional who is working from home with 2 kids that depend on her. She's a victim of anxiety and stress caused by the blurred middle ground between personal and professional lifestyle, which is facilitated by extreme working hours, unruly deadlines, and household work. Her constant stressful lifestyle has made a huge impact on her sleeping habits, making her prone to insomnia.
But Maya is not alone. 73% of mothers have been working flexi time since the start of this pandemic, with an average of 4 hours in the evenings and nighttime. To add on, over 60% of working mothers have complained about the invisible boundaries between work and home life in this situation. All these leads to development of sleep issues, or specifically known as coronasomnia, in the light of COVID-19. There are many Mayas in the United Kingdom. So here is a promise to them: quality sleep, high productivity, and a good work-life balance. Our product will be fulfilling this promise. We will be targeting mid-high to high-income groups, which consist of roughly 9.3 million women in such an income range in the UK.
Presenting Snooze Pods. Snooze Pods are sleep-aiding earpods that help you relax, manage stress, and fall asleep quicker, all naturally. It is based on the concept of music therapy. Snooze Pads create the perfect atmosphere for sleeping using specially designed playlists to create a calming and relaxing soundscape to help you get a sound sleep. SnoozePod comprises a light and comfortable pair of earpods with Bluetooth connection and inbuilt sensors, and also a mobile application with machine learning algorithm. SnoozePod's earpods have a special design that enables them to have a firm grip during sleeping. The sensors will monitor the sleep duration and position of the user throughout the night. Our music library will comprise of binaural beats and nature tones to create a perfect soundscape needed to sleep. Our mobile app, through a machine learning algorithm, will keep a track of the sleep duration and position and also send reminders when it's time to sleep. Then our mobile app will analyze the data collected about sleep from before to provide personalized playlists that adhere to the 4 stages of sleep and will transition the playlist to fit the different stages accordingly. So Kritika, why do you think that snooze pods will sustain in the future?
Great question. Let's have a look at the market share for sleep aiding products. The global market for sleep aiding products will actually grow from 12.5 billion to a whopping 40.6 billion by 2027. As for Europe, we have more than 17.5% of market potential to tap on. These are our key competitors in the sleep aiding earbuds market in the UK. Products are ranging from low to high end, and there are no brands which provide sleep comfort, noise cancellation features, and tunes to stimulate sleeping altogether. So Asta, please tell us about our product's unique selling points.
Some of our unique selling points are that all of our audios have been placed in the ideal range of 30 to 45 decibels for a non-harming listening experience, which was made possible due to an active noise cancellation feature. The feature that makes us different from any of our competitors is how our product ensures a good night's sleep by altering playlists to match the frequencies required during the 4 stages of sleep. For example, the transitioning of tunes between nature tunes to binaural beats as a user's sleep cycle changes from stage 1 to the REM stage respectively. Now, to reach all the Mayas of United Kingdom, we have developed a strong promotion strategy, which includes partnering up with corporate companies and selling our product through the claimable HR benefits, also under the mental health programs. Our partners will also include sleep centers all around UK. Our advertisement will include Google AdWords, influencer marketing, and sponsored video advertisements. We will also advertise in magazines such as Global Women, etc. The fact that our product will become ISO certified in the future will also garner a lot of traction. And since 59% of British people love loyalty programs, we will follow a progressive loyalty program approach where medals will be awarded to people for redemption, according to their level of discipline in their sleeping hygiene.
To cater our target market with a mid-high to high income level, we will be applying cost-based pricing on our product. Our product costs $305, which is slightly higher than the average, but not in the range of a cost of a high-end brand.
We're going to outsource the earbuds from China, and that app will then be developed there too. The end product will be flown to international airports around UK. We will package snooze pods in corrugated packaging as it is eco-friendly and sustainable, and also because 62% of UK consumers value a brand stance on sustainability. 55% of consumers in UK shop from e-commerce sites, so our digital channels will include popular sites such as Amazon, eBay, and Argos. Our physical channels will include tapping into various sleep centers and clinics around UK.
Snooze Pods expects to gain a net income of slightly over $500,000 with a profit margin of 34% less corporate tax and interest. To achieve the profit margin targeted, we invest an amount of $4.2 million with effective promotion strategies and hitting the right target market, we are sure to return 9.14% of the investment in the first year. Our break-even point will be reached when we sell our 2,303rd unit in year 1. This is our financial statement indicating a steady year-on-year growth. We target a good 3 months on the product conceptualization and testing to deliver the best product to the market. To further improve our product, we have plans such as data-driven smart recommendation features using automated reports and analytics. We plan to expand to neighboring markets such as the Netherlands and Denmark, which will have a high rate of sleep issues, mainly in women. Our plan will also spill over to the male market too. So in the next 3 years, we aim to go for public listing in the London Stock Exchange.
We will maximize technology in our value chain system from production to distribution. So under the products, we will use sensors, Bluetooth, and machine learning algorithms, software for our finances, and social media for promotion. Our planning and distribution will require the use of e-commerce sites and a uniform real-time inventory management system.
We will measure our short-term success by ensuring that our sales volume has an increase of 20% annually and achieve at least a scoring of 30 to 40 in the NPS from customers. And as for our long-term success, we will measure it by targeting to achieve a strong NPS after product improvisation and to grow as a market leader in the region.
Our CSR initiatives will be focused on improving the UK's quality of sleep and foster health and immunity through it. Thank you.
Thank you, team, the League. We will now proceed to the Q&A. I'd like to first invite Jenny to see if she has any questions for the students. Over to you, Jenny.
Okay, very nice presentations. So love the idea of the improving the sleep. So, but I have one concern because the retail price is actually on the high side. So how do you achieve by promoting this product to an international platform to reach out to the world? Yeah.
Okay, so currently all our target market is specified towards women who are like working moms who are involved in corporate jobs. So they tend to have a high salary as such, so they will be able to afford our cost.
And also we are targeting to sell it to actually joint venture with companies as we are targeting high income people. So we are going for HR claimable joint venture. So they don't have to take money out of their own pocket because it will then be claimed by the HR department of the company.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you for your question.
So next I'd like to invite Kapil for your question for the students.
Right. this is a nice presentation and nice idea. But don't you think the product is too relatable to some others what they're already doing? Means I can see only one or two distinctive features which cannot be copied by any of the existing manufacturers. Noise cancellation is already there. This umbrella cap is already there. The ability to link these snooze buds with the machine learning, that's the only thing which I see is not happening with any of the person who's offering.
So the factors that make us different, like one is our sleep analysis thing. The thing that it is like it's very important to our product is because it can be, the technology behind it can be utilized by other companies also, because supposedly if you're listening to Spotify, but you only have to listen to one sort of content. But if you have this feature, the feature that we have in our app, you would be able to listen to sounds that will help you like have a good night's sleep without any disturbance, including this music.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And so next, I'd like to invite Neptune to see if you have any questions for our students. Over to you, Neptune.
I'm good, Winnie.
You're good. All right. Thank you. So thank you, judges, for all your questions and students for the answers. We now conclude the presentation of Team The League. Moving on, our sixth grand finalist presenting team is Team 14K Investing, consisting of team member from Hong Kong and also Japan. So let's see what they want to be in 10 years' time. Ian from Hong Kong in 10 years' time wished to study master degree and working part-time at a financial institution to gain some hands-on experience. Hugo from Japan in 10 years' time wants to be an entrepreneur, but most importantly, he wants to be a financially free entrepreneur. Now, we will ask our sixth presenting team, Team 14K Investing, to share their presentation screen, video, and unmute themselves. Okay, students, I can see your screen. First, I'd like to ask our judges. Judges, are you ready? Now, students, are you ready?
Testing. My mic is working, right?
Perfect.
Yes. Okay.
So team, you may now start your presentation.
Hello, we are 14K Investing, and we are here to introduce our product, EasyPad. This is Florence. Florence is a senior living at the Pines Nursing Home by herself in London. Due to the fear of spreading COVID-19, Florence's family has not visited her for over a year. Without family, she is feeling sad and lonely. While some have been using WhatsApp or Snapchat to communicate with their loved ones, Florence has no experience with these apps and finds them difficult to use. Being unable to reach out to her family, her feelings of loneliness and isolation have only worsened. Florence is not alone. Currently, there are many seniors in the UK, just like Florence, unable to communicate with their loved ones. Some live in nursing homes, while others live alone at home, and many of them find it hard to keep up with the fast-paced technology. In addition, as the senior population continues to increase, there will be even more lonely elderly in the future. Well, we have the solution, EasyPads. EasyPads target middle to high income elderly that may not have experience with technology and have difficulty connecting with their family who may be away. We estimate our target audience to be 2.63 million people. So, Jan, what exactly are EasyPads?
Excellent question. EasyPads are tablets that help lonely seniors use technology to connect with their loved ones. While COVID-19 still rages on, this product allows families to overcome the risks of spreading the virus as well as the technological challenges, and instead bond and socialize through technology in a safe and lively way. EasyPads have three key features. Firstly, seniors can use it to communicate with their family engaging. EasyPads are large tablets that come with cameras and speakers, allowing seniors to make video calls. During calls, they can even play games like bingo and backgammon to enjoy themselves with their loved ones. They can also send text messages to each other. Family members, on the other hand, will use a specialized app to reply to these call and texts sent out by the EasyPad tablet. Secondly, seniors can also use EasyPads to relax. Not only can they play games on it, but also use it to play the music that they like. Lastly, the highlight of EasyPads. EasyPads are tailored for seniors. They're extremely simple, straightforward, and intuitive to use. There are only 4 functions with clear purposes, allowing seniors to familiarize with them easily. Large fonts and buttons will be utilized to make it a lot easier for seniors to read messages or play games. Overall, EasyPads are simple and user-friendly. Through our product, family members can visit their beloved elderly in a safe and lively way without the risk of spreading COVID-19. And our large icons and simple designs will help seniors to overcome technological barriers they face when using advanced iPhones or iPads. We aim to allow family gatherings and bondings to coexist with COVID-19 through EasyPads.
So, why tablets? This is because the market for tablets is steadily increasing every year. The global tablets market has grown from $61 billion in 2020 to almost $70 billion in 2021 at a compound annual growth rate of 13.4%. In the future, the market is expected to reach $104.5 billion in 2025, making it a perfect time to enter this market. Pricing. The price for one EasyPad is $200. We first analyzed the manufacturing cost of an EasyPad, then researched our competitive environment to determine our price. Our competitors sold their products in the average range of $300 to $1,100. EasyPad provides better pricing, simplicity, and visibility, therefore making it the favorable product. Promotion. For our promotional strategies, instead of targeting the elderly directly, we will mainly advertise to their sons and daughters around 35 to 50 years old. The platform primarily used will be Facebook, as it is the most popular network among that age range. Additionally, we will engage in B2B selling in search of nursing facilities to act as selling partners. Lastly, we will join the Home Care Expo 2022 in Birmingham to increase the brand publicity. We will emphasize on how our product will overcome technological and geographical hurdles to allow sons and daughters to spend time with their aged parents.
Moving forwards to our placing and distribution strategy. The materials of EasyPads will be sourced and manufactured in factories in China. Then they'll be shipped to the UK via London. Our inventory shall be stored at warehouses near the docks. Finally, EasyPads will then be delivered to both individual customers and nursing home business partners by mail. For our nursing home partnerships, we'll initially focus on the Greater London area before spreading to the rest of the UK.
Technology. Our business aims to help lonely elderly by helping them use technology. Thus, EasyPad and its application of instant messaging and video call technology allows them to communicate with their loved ones who may be away, breaking geographical boundaries. In our payment process, we will also incorporate technology by accepting digital and online payments in our internet shops to meet the growing habit of e-commerce. Our project timeline. Starting from September 2021, we will begin our EasyPad prototype design, market research, and website development. We will then test and fine-tune our product. We will begin advertising and search for partnerships from March 2022, begin mass production a month later, and officially launch our business in June 2022.
Moving on to the financials. EasyPads will have a profit margin of 25%. The initial investment needed to fund our business is $490,000. However, our investment promises a return on investment of 10.34% during the second year, and will break even after selling just 11,120 units. These are the financial highlights for the first 4 years. We have higher R&D, marketing, and general and administrative costs initially to penetrate the market, but in the following years, they'll be significantly lower. We estimate a payback of $165,000 after the 4th year. Lastly, our measurement of success. We'll manage our short-term goals by reviewing our monthly sales expectations and ensuring a minimum of an 8% annual growth rate. In the long term, we aim to at least reach a 30 NPS score, as well as contribute to charities to enhance support for the lonely elderly. But we'd also like to improve the features of our EasyPads. Connecting family, diminishing borders, EasyPad is an easy-to-use tablet which introduces technology to seniors, thus bringing families closer together. Finally, with her EasyPad, Florence can now call her loved ones and feel no longer alone. Thank you.
Thank you, Team 14K Investing. We will now proceed to the Q&A. This time I'd like to invite Neptune to see if you have any questions for the students.
Thanks, Winnie. Congratulations to 14K Investing. Great presentation, very good target market. There's a really huge demand for a product. My question is, you have four features. Will you be adding movies as well? I think movie watching is also very important for elderly.
Yes, so originally we are going with 4 apps, but like we've said, our research and development costs will increase in our first year. So as time goes by, we plan to add more and more features, but keep it simple enough so that the elderly can still use it quite easily.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neptune. So next I'd like to invite Kapil for your question for the students.
Good. No questions on this product.
Okay, thank you. So Jenny, I'd like to see if you have any questions for the students.
Yeah, pertaining to what Neptune has been said, so probably because like the elderly actually use a lot of like YouTube channels for their shows, and also like they sing a lot of TikToks. Will it be like have ideas that you can link all this YouTube or TikToks to the iPad, or like even Facebook or things like that?
Oh, like our product is based. It is mainly focused on the elderly that have trouble using technology. And so for the elderly that are very, very good and already can use TikTok and all those stuff, they might not necessarily need our product. But for the elderly that are very confused by all those different options, this is why we would like to sell our product to them.
I see. All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you, judges, for your questions, and also students for your answers. We now conclude the presentation of Team 14K Investing, our last grand finalist teams. Thank you. This concludes the grand final presentations from all our 6 ITC Asia Pacific grand finalists. Once again, thanks to all our grand finalist teams and grand final judges. We will now have a quick break while our judging panel will be doing the very challenging task to deliberate the results. See you again at the 2021 FedEx Express JA International Trade Challenge Asia Pacific Finals Award Ceremony at 6:30 p.m. Hong Kong time, where we will be celebrating the achievements of all participating teams, as well as announcing the 3 winning teams. See you again soon.
It would be cross-cultural.
Game-changing.
Unexpected.
Inspirational.
Qualifies as one word.
Overwhelming. Become more confident and equipped in starting my own business.
Back then, it gave me a huge dose of confidence.
Learning how to pivot definitely was an immensely invaluable experience for me.
The software as a service companies and cloud computing that creates integrated ecosystems.
With the coronavirus constantly impacting our lives and aging population on the rise, health and medical treatment is believed to be the next big thing.
Take advantage and even innovate current technologies, making it easier for entrepreneurs to establish themselves in the market.
Happy 15th anniversary.
JA, FedEx, ITC, a happy 15 years.
Happy 15th anniversary.
Happy 15th anniversary.
Happy 15th anniversary.
Happy 15th anniversary.